Good job, good job.
Yeah, Hobbit charging into the A bomb site with the Glock. He's got all those bullets, trying to land that headshot. As we can see, there is one player in the back. Let's get the X-ray up, see who play. Exiled by Optimus, but there are too many man on road for Ence, who are looking for an early upset versus the likes of Gambit now. 4 versus 2 as Nafani wonders...
Well, Shiro is going to be seeing if he can find the opening here. Nope, baited. Doto will take him down. So, not too much to be done here. Nafani with that P250 will get eliminated too. Good shots coming in from Doto.
It's a nice popper colour on that FAMAS.
Yeah, it's really nice.
He's patiently just having a look-see. Don't think he realizes, not sure if he realizes that he's seen 3 different players, but he's seen at least 2. Pretty relaxed, pretty calm is Hades. Snappy keeping an eye on things. Ence looks pretty comfortable for now. They are up against Glocks at this point. I think Hobbit had a Desert Eagle, but everyone else had the Glocks.
Yeah, you just don't want to give a single kill to your opponents here. You would expect that Spinks would just chill for the rest of the round, let his teammates fill in, and it's happening here.
Hades had a lot of trigger discipline, I've noticed, in all the engagements, the opportunities he had.
Both Hobbit and Axel looking after Monster as well for now, and of course we've got the bomb there as well on Inters, so the expectation is to finish on that B site, but they have presence towards A as well. Good opening pick from Hobbit, though, found deep on a Monster defender. That is a huge win, and that's going to force Snappy to actually make a play in connector. They've got to get something back in their courts, and it looks like, oh, how was he alive? Snappy somehow able to actually back out of that one. Unbelievable. And okay, we'll see Hobbit finding a way to finish off Snappy.
Yeah, and Ence at this point may want to stack a bomb site. They'll hear flashes towards A, but 3 versus 5 with Diha pretty low. I would imagine they'll just try to save at this point, just quietly moving away. Note how they are shift walking. They're not running away because that would tell Gambit they're running away and maybe they'll be hunted. I think this is a good proactive example for Movistar riders, for example, who are a bit too passive in their overpass and taking control of the map and really limiting what Gambit can do. They find themselves in a 4 versus 3 now. Ence still with control of the short B position. So sees the flashbang coming, but still eats a little too much of it. That will give Gambit some map control now, although Snappy will try to creep forward with no warning, no flashes, no nothing, and that's an important kill for him. And he knows that one of the remaining 2 players at least is outside Monster as he sees that Molotov land at the barrels.
And now I'm just resting on the B site with 2 players. And they have Spinks who's pretty close to A, so they're just setting up for retake on A. Oh, unfortunately, that's the bomb down as well, which will certainly be a huge sigh of relief there for Ence. They know everything now. Onto the B site. And, I mean, there are players here. Doto in the water is going to win that battle, and there's more players to go. He's got to try to delay this one. Oh, great job so far. Doto! He's been traded out, but it's a 2v3 here. It's doable for Ence.
Yeah, bomb falling back a little towards Monster just in case. You can see Spinks is on a very, very long rotation. And Gambit may slow things down now, which may not be in their favor as they don't know what the climate is with the remainder of the players. You can see Hades is posted up, so to speak. But generally, you'd want to stay on the left side of that pillar from the T perspective with an AWP in an ideal situation, holding the right-hand side. May see the likes of that from Simple later on. Well, bomb planted. They still don't know where either player is. Spinks coming through from the back, and Shiro can focus on that. They are set up now, Ence. Nafani's got short, so Shiro can focus, although he's looking towards CT as well. Spinks making his way through. Now he's seen the flashbang. The multi-frag is here, and now Nafani finds himself in some trouble. Playing the off angles, avoiding the flashbang. Oh, what is he up to now? They know exactly where he is. Trying to avoid. That bomb is pretty far ticked, and there's actually no cover. There's no meat shield, no nothing. Nafani just trying to waste time as best he can. Gets the final kill as well. See if he can grab an AWP. No, just the AK, and he's going to die anyway. But if you're going to mess something up, do it early. Do it in round 5, not round 25.
Well, there's still time to do it in round 25 as well.
Certainly is. A lot of flashbangs for Ence. They've got some M4s as well, and they will be aggressing, trying to make something happen. They had a lot of rifles though, but maybe they felt like that wasn't enough, trying to make the flashbangs work out. Spinks has an opportunity, although it dwindles a little as Snappy gets deleted and Spinks is soon to go as well, which leaves Hades in a 1 versus 3. The money's together, the bomb's not planted. Seems he was considering it.
Haven't really seen a proper full buys yet. We have a Mac 10 in play here by Axile. No AWPs present at all.
I think this is a very deliberate Mac 10. He had the best spawn into the B bomb site, and it's going to be a fast one. They had money for 5 AKs, but that Mac 10 can run and gun. And he can create space for his team, but Diha's going to take that space away. Running out of bullets eventually. That HG is going to do some good damage, which means they are one-shottable now with these silenced M4s, and Snappy will be looking for that. Finds an angle on Shiro. And he really holds things down here. The fast play has not worked out for Gambit. And again, we spoke about the economy already. Inters with the AK-47 left in a 1 versus 3. He has time on his side.
Out in that instance. But as you say, Inters 1v3 has the bomb in hand. He's found his way up the A-long position and might be able to get a plant here, especially if he gets a good timing onto Hades, who is playing front bathrooms right now. Or back bathrooms, I should say. Is there a spot here? No, not visible toward Divider. Inters must surely hear the stepping. Oh, good headshot, but there's the trade from Hades from bathrooms, and that is so important. And that's going to be 4-4, Ence tying things up with a flashbang and to catch that player, but it's not happening. And these are the most deep players here for Gambit, and Spinks is going to get flashed back over. Nice entry coming through there, though, at the same time on the other side of the map towards Monster Tunnel. So that's the B site entered now. And the bomb to go down.
It's a tight game of Overpass so far. No one's really found comfort with money and so on. Hades doesn't know if anybody's down there now due to that molly being extinguished. 4 versus 3. Do you push in and lose everything here? Well, that's really got to cut things off, and it's going to quickly escalate for Ence. 47 seconds. And Gambit seemed to be reading the A bomb site. Again, they had short B. But he's not having that would make things a lot more difficult for them. Another smoke on long, but Axile's able to creep up and catch Spinks off guard. And now they're just creeping through the smoke on long as well. So there's going to be a lot of problems here for Ence very, very quickly. Hades will soon go down as well, just edging forward to hide from toilets, not realizing that they were just standing on the site as well. Completely outmaneuvered Ence. Gambit just creeping and creeping. Spider in the bathroom, Dan.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They're doing a really great job. It just looks so methodical too, and there's enough of... You can see the dilemma for Ence. They just don't really know. They don't have the information to know. They have to kind of passively just sit there waiting and have positions that can kind of cover for both options, A or B. And that just sucks compared with what we saw from Ence, or rather, sorry, from Gambit, where they were able to just...
Which means that Ence can start to visualize. They can be expectant. Putting down the smokes to cut the site in half already. Doto trying to avoid as much as he can. Hobbit now with a pop flash. And Axile's going to make his way forward, actually. He could find 2 from this. Almost, but not quite. Diha holds down the map control. Very important frag for him. Hobbit's here to eliminate Snappy. The numbers game will overwhelm on the site, but Hades still has some angles. And Spinks is coming in from the back.
Yeah, Hobbit's been tagged down to 8 health, so this is so doable here for Spinks. That element of surprise, his teammate goes down, but there's still solid opportunity here if he can just get a free pick, especially on the water player, the healthy player. Here goes Spinks, rounding the corner, the angle's being held. It's a better position for Inter. Spinks still wins it, knows precisely where Hobbit is, goes for the tap, and he's waiting, and he's so quick. And there's plenty of time for Spinks. Ence pick up one more round, making it to 6.
Again, great proactive play. Ence figured out the information, the flank from long.
And we see the same opening as we did in the previous round from Gambit. 3 players initially towards the A side of the map. Axile looking after any pushes on Monster, which we might have. In fact, Diha gets the pick, looking through Monster with Doto's support. It's an early victory, but there's a quick trade, and they may just have to run it down after that, surely.
Hades looking to do something crazy, but Gambit are very aware. Now they start to speed up. Snappy just on an island, but Nafany's going to delete him as well. And this may be a very fast last round of the first half. Doto in a 1 versus 4. Little jiggle, not sure if he saw much of anything there. I think he did because they start to creep on him. And it will be 9 rounds for Gambit at half time.
But there we go, 9-6. And now we go into the second half. Can Gambit mount a solid defense here?
But the smoke on the balcony immediately. Shiro is completely blind. Beautiful chain flashes coming into the B bomb site. Inter's trying to do what he can, as is Hobbit. Fast headshots, leaving it a 2 versus 2 now. Ence on the site. Gambit shifting, repositioning. Nuke on the final 2 players, and Ence are on the hunt, it looks like. They are going after them, and Hobbit's going to engage 1v1. Has a very, very quick look, 20 HP for him. He can't really go up against the Glock spam. He has to really be careful, but Ence are looking to go past him. This has become very interesting, this pistol round. Spinks is walking back into the angles of Hobbit. Too many angles for him to deal with, which will leave Snappy in a 1 versus 1. He needs to try and isolate these fights now. He'll put himself in a deep position. Got to land that headshot though, but it'll be Exile to do it. That could have been anyone's, but it's Gambit's.
Yeah.
I'll give him the space to fall away. Blind for now, and straight to bank he goes. Rotation will be required now. And Nathany is on the way. They're lining up though. She just Hades on them. And here is the lineup. Nathany looking for a third. Secured quite a lot already. Dihard trying to do what he can. AK I'm sure will be collected, and that's a comfortable run for Gambit, at least in terms of how many are alive and so on. Force buy has failed, so we're likely looking at a 12-6 start to this half. Alright then, an early kill for Ence as they make their way into the B bomb site. Hobbit's going to have some work to do. He's still kind of on his own, pulling out the smoke grenade with Hades standing through Monster. That's a mistake. That's a huge error, leaving Nathany on his own. More trouble for Gambit on this B bomb site.
And Nathany's still able to hold things down though, and still having that presence, forward presence by the barrels. The flash goes through. He's unable to find too much from it. Will back away though, trying to buy time for his teammates to come into the action here. Shiro will make his way around the corner with that AWP, and the boost will be here for Shiro too. So there might be another opportunity there, especially if this player comes up short. Shiro's looking for it. Nothing given just yet. That smoke is providing ample coverage. He's waiting for Ence to put 1 foot wrong. One mistake. Exile not working out on that angle. Doesn't win the battle. That would have been the pick that could really have allowed them to do something, but without the ability to pressure that short position, it looks like Gambit will give up on this one.
Oh no, Hobbit's moving through connector. They're rotating towards the A bomb side. They have no idea what's going on. They're out of position now, and Shiro's going to have so much to do from this short spot. Hobbit needs to help him out here because he's wondering about his 6 as well. He's got grenades coming in his direction, and Gambit, unsure as to what is happening, abandoned B and have given Ence the keys to the castle.
There's still some util here for the retake, but it's a forward play coming through from Ence. This is a heads-up move, but oh wow, Inter is able to take down both of those aggressing Ence players, taking them just with 2 here, just now with Hades. Nice headshot onto Inters, but so many more players left to go, and it's not going to work out whatsoever for Hades. Gambit played it very patiently, and it worked beautifully.
Nathany lining up a jump throw pop flash for Exile. He starts to get into position. Dihard's going to eat all of that. It's light info though. You've got a man with a deagle who could be lurking. Does that mean it's likely to be B? I'm not sure if Nathany saw much from there, but Shiro's about to see something. More grenades flying into the site now. They will obscure his vision, in fact, but Nathany's repositioned to try and stop a bomb flight. There are some flashbangs which will slow things down, and Exile's position on long is going to be a huge problem for Ence. How do they plant the bomb here? They've got no lurker to deal with him whatsoever, and Nathany's got some cover as well. There's a gap in his smoke, no less. The long player taken down at the very least, but Nathany is still here. They know that. Got to be careful about his position. Spinks is waiting for him, but that headshot from Nathany is outrageous. Doto's got no cover, and he's about to get sandwiched. Shiro on the other side as well. 2 versus 3. Even if they get these 2 kills, it won't matter from Ence's POV, but Gambit will get both. So awkward for them on the A bomb site. There it is.
And we get the rush straight through it. Dihard running through the flames. They are getting burned alive.
Oh my days. Look at the kill feed there. Snappy and Hades with 1:35 in a 1 versus 5 made, 2 versus 5 made 4. But with Snappy gone now, Hades has got so much to do.
It's so interesting because Ence is such a good team, and Big Gambit, they play so tight that it's just very... I keep finding myself using the word disciplined.
Gambit with quite a few match points now here on Overpass. A vintage angle from Shiro. Connection but no kill. He'll get a 5 versus 4 regardless. This position looks so awkward for Exile, but he seems comfortable here.
Yep. 5 versus 3. And, oh god, it's getting worse. That's the bomb down as well on Party, and that will certainly be communicated to the rest of the squad. has Dihar in tow, but Shiro is ready to finish off the job with the AWP. The jump across, great connection, and Dihar goes down as well. Nafany, who better than to take him down but Nafany. What a performance from Gambit. They just look so stable.
Yeah, that was super, super strong from them. And the T side, CIS Counter-Strike, it is so scary. Denial of information, the longer rounds, not really showing too much too early for the most part. It's just really, really hard. It feels so risky to try and get info. But we still saw that proactiveness